From a real-world perspective, the Bokken Jedi are a fascinating group of individuals who have embraced the Jedi way of life without the formal training and restrictions of a Jedi order. While the fictional order had a rigid structure with strict criteria for acceptance, the Bokken Jedi believe that anyone can become a Jedi with enough effort and dedication. They embrace a more intuitive and individualistic approach to training and seek to bring the Jedi philosophy, arts, and skills into the real world, making it accessible to anyone and everyone who has the will to train. One of the primary reasons why individuals may choose to reject the formal training of a Jedi order are the order's heavy focus on writing and universalist philosophy. While orders often have aspects of Jedi training that are undoubtedly essential, many individuals may feel that they do not fully capture the idealistic image of what a Jedi is meant to stand for. The Bokken Jedi believe that in practice, living the Jedi way is more about utilizing the Force in daily actions and training. Rather than focusing on intellectual knowledge alone, they seek to develop a deep intuitive understanding of the Force and how it guides their lives. Unlike Jedi orders, the Bokken Jedi do not use toy lightsabers and costume props. Instead, they embrace real-world weapons as part of their training. The term Bokken comes from a Japanese term for a wooden sword. The Bokken Jedi believe that training in martial arts and other practical skills can help them become more in tune with their bodies and the Force. They also view real-world weapons as a way of bringing back the practicality of the inspirational mythological Jedi. Lightsabers were the iconic weapon of the Jedi in the Star Wars universe, but in reality, the idea of using a lightsaber is impractical and unrealistic. Where a Bokken can be replaced with any stick, handle, or other wooden weapon, lightsabers that can hold up to training are often expensive, cumbersome, and create an exclusion of participation based on economic and life situations. The Bokken Jedi's use of real-world weapons gives them a more grounded approach to training, and makes them accessible to anyone who wishes to pursue the Jedi way of life. The Bokken Jedi reject the use of toy lightsabers and choreography favored by Jedi orders and instead embrace real-world weapons training, including sword fighting, kendo, and martial arts. They believe that training in these areas bring practicality and groundedness to their practice and helps them become more in tune with their bodies and the Force. Sword fighting and martial arts require quick reflexes, sharp instincts, and a keen sense of awareness, are skills that are essential for Jedi training. This approach allows the Bokken Jedi to achieve a deeper intuitive understanding of themselves, the Force, and their weapons, which is symbolic of their overall philosophy of individuality and intuition. The Bokken Jedi believe that living as a Jedi requires developing a deep spiritual connection with the Force. They do not reject other religions or philosophies, but they consider Jedi to be its own path. The Bokken Jedi believe that the Force is a real thing that animates all living things. They strive to live in harmony with the Force and seek to develop the skills and intuition required to use it properly. This spiritual connection with the Force is at the core of their practice. It informs their daily lives and gives them a sense of purpose and direction. The Bokken Jedi believe in the exclusivity of who can be a Jedi based on dedication, which is in stark contrast with most Jedi orders. The orders believe that anyone could be a Jedi just by declaring it, but the Bokken Jedi hold that view is too simplistic. In their view, becoming a Jedi requires effort, dedication, and a deeper commitment to the Jedi way of life. The Bokken Jedi believe that exclusivity is necessary to ensure that only those who fully understand and embrace the Jedi philosophy become Jedi. They feel that inclusivity, as the Jedi Order's practice, lead to many misunderstandings and instances of those not committed to the Jedi way of life joining the ranks. While the Bokken Jedi recognize the value of inclusivity, they believe that it should not come at the cost of authenticity to the Jedi way. In the show, Ahsoka, the term Bokken Jedi was used derogatorily, aimed towards a group of Jedi who had decided to stray away from the traditional Jedi Order. These Jedi were criticized for their approach, by one character much as the Bokken Jedi of the real world are criticized for the use of real-world weapons such as swords instead of the toy lightsabers, and choreography preferred by the many Jedi orders and their members. Many Jedi path workers identify themselves as Bokken Jedi as a statement of their dedication to the Jedi path, and the characters it represents in the Jedi mythology inspire them to pursue the Jedi path with perseverance and resilience. These self-proclaimed Bokken Jedi follow the philosophy of individuality and intuition while practicing the Jedi way of life. They believe that their approach is grounded in practicality and brings them closer to the Force. They focus on martial arts, sword fighting, and kendo as a means of improving their reflexes, instincts, and situational awareness, all of which are essential skills for Jedi training. Bokken Jedi find these real-world weapons as a way to become more in tune with their bodies, weapons, and the Force, which empowers them with a deeper connection to their intuition and the Force. The Bokken Jedi are not limited to one specific Jedi order but rather find meaning in the path that connects them to the Jedi path, right action, and the Force. They take inspiration from the Bokken Jedi characters in the Jedi mythology. The Bokken Jedi take pride in the term that was once used derogatorily and reclaim it as a statement of their dedication to the Jedi path, their commitment to the ways of the Force and their passion for right action. In conclusion, the Bokken Jedi are a fascinating group of individuals who have embraced the Jedi way of life without the formal training of a Jedi order as a requirement. They view Jedi as a standalone path that is distinct and unique, with an emphasis on individuality and intuition. Using real-world weapons and practical training, they seek to bring the Jedi philosophy into the real world, making it a way of life that anyone can embrace. They believe that developing a deep spiritual connection with the Force is the key to living as a Jedi, and that anyone can become a Jedi with enough effort and dedication. Overall, the Bokken Jedi represent an exciting new chapter in the story of the Jedi, one that is open to all who seek to live as Jedi in their daily lives.